Hi guys, it's Ben again from Nerf Mods for Dummies. Today we're going to be looking at some products from Worker. Now I don't know, well most people would know Worker and know the products they make, but for those of you who don't, here's an example of some Worker products I currently have. This is the MP5 kit on my stryfe. It's done in the Elite Blue and it looks really good match to the original colour. Let's see, from there to there, it's not 100%, but you never will be, but it's pretty close. And I'm really happy with the print quality and the comfort of it, and it looks really good. What I've ordered here off Worker is I've already taken everything out of the boxes, so I'll show you. I've ordered the stryfe Crisp Vector kit in orange. And these are the parts that come with the kit. When I first heard of Worker, they were making flywheels, which are these. These go inside your blaster. And these ones are concaved and grooved compared to the straight flat ones that Hasbro put on their blasters. It turns out they do grip the darts a lot better and give you a lot better velocity, and you have less troubles with them feeding the darts through, especially soft ones. As you can see, it is curved to match the dart. And I'll show you some stock ones in a minute. Yeah, and the other thing they were making too was these stocks, which are based off the Super Stoker Lightning Storm as well as Super Stoker Switch Shot stocks, which were really comfortable and only available in white when Hasbro made them. But now Worker are making these. They're making them in the orange, in the Elite Blue, which I have as well. They're making them in the black and in the clear, which I don't have those ones here. But now they're making a lot more products than just that. The original Crisp Vector kits were made by a different company called F10555, who were a 3D printer. But I don't know if they're in some kind of partnership or whether one owns the other or anything like that, but now they're all being made out of the same factory, and the quality is now injection molded. It's not printed anymore, and it is really good. Like I said, there's no print there, that's all injection molded. And I've ordered this one here to go on my orange stryfe. I know normally I don't do this, but I've already unscrewed it just to speed up the video, because there's a few things I want to get through with this video. This is an extended pusher Worker made. This is the demolisher one, which doesn't fit the stryfe. I don't have a stryfe one here to show you, but what I will show you is when I open this up. Move that to the side. Is the Worker pusher is a lot longer. You're looking at probably at least 5 mils, somewhere between 5 and 10 mil longer, which pushes the dart into the flywheel cage easier and quicker, but it still doesn't get in the way when the mag feeds up through here. There's still plenty of clearance room, but they are a really good idea, and they're really cheap too, and they just, like I said, gets the dart in there quicker. But that won't fit because this is a demolisher one. Okay, so, and the other thing that I ordered with this is one of these, which is a quick release tab, which just goes here. Instead of touching this little bit here, you've got to leave it to work against. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in this, I'm going to put in the Worker flywheels. I'm putting in something else that I've made myself, which isn't available through Worker, but I'll get to that when we get further along. So I'm putting the flywheels in, I'm putting a quick release in, closing it all back up, and then we're going to put the kit on. In Australia, it's our laws regarding firearms and replicas are very strict. We need more than just an orange tip. So that's why I always like to keep my kits in a different off colour, in the blues or the oranges. See that? Nice and easy. Put the screw back in now just to lock it in. Yeah, because at public parks, they really discourage anything black is pretty well told you can't be used, because we don't want police rocking up, we don't want public nuisance or replica firearms problems or anything like that. Okay, to do the flywheels, we're going to need to remove these 4 screws that hold the cage in place. Move these little bits to the side. And there's little clips, there's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 that you need to press to get it out. This one, I have opened it before, so it's not going to be as tight as a brand new one. it's been opened up because it's all been modified. This cover comes off, and there you go. Now, one thing I've got to say before we go any further is getting out stock ones is very easy. Getting out worker ones is a lot harder because they're a lot better fit than the stock ones. So these can pull out, or a little bit of wedging with a screwdriver. Might need to lift the cage out slightly. I'll remove that section for now, just so I can get in and wedge in underneath the wheels. Just wedge one side, move to the other side, wedge it without bending the shaft. See, that came off nice and easy. This is what I'm saying about the comparison with the wheels. This one's made to directly contact the dart, and the ribs grab the dart and push it through. This is just smooth and flat. These are really well designed. These are just what you get in a $15 blaster, I guess. They do cost you money, these worker wheels, but they are worth it. If you want more than stock performance, they're definitely worth it. So this one's coming out easy too. Second one out. I'll turn this back around and reseat my cage because it's got the weight of the motors on it. Yeah, I wedged both sides on that, one side then the other, because if you get one side and crank it, you will bend the shaft on your motor and it will be useless because your flywheel will run out. So what I meant was, when I was saying I was putting in my own part, I always make brass feeder guides for my flywheels. And this, when the pusher pushes the dart through, there's no chance of jamming because it's only got one way to go. It won't hit anything and bend or turn. So I always put these in. So I had this one prepped and ready to go, so I didn't have to do it on camera. And it's locked in place in here, so it's not going to move anywhere. I've already pre-measured it out, so I know the worker wheels aren't going to touch it when it's in place. I measured all this out on my other stryfe when I done my blue one. So it's ready to go. So you push these in until it's still got to spin freely, like that. I'll lift this out for now so I can eye it up and line it up. And that's pretty well perfect. There's still a gap on the bottom. The spinning. Now for the top one. Push on evenly, because if you're not even, it will bend your shaft as well. So I'm taking out the original stryfe piece and putting in this one, which has been brassed. But you won't be doing that if you're just installing the worker wheels. You should be dropping your wheels straight in. Then we put the cover back over, keep everything locked in, and you've got to push those 4 tabs in before your screws go in. Now you put your screw in. So I recommend, and every flywheel I have has these wheels on them, except for my Rapid Strike, which has a Dr. Snickers cage in it, which Dr. Snickers has his own version of these that only work in his cages. You can't put a worker one in his cages. That's the only flywheeler I don't have these flywheels in, because they are so good that I've checked it and I know beforehand there's no rubbing. The dart will feed straight in there and be pushed straight in. That guide, I've made that out of 1932. Some people use 916 and some people use 5/8. 1932 sits in between both of those. So it's not too loose, it's going to wobble around. It's not too tight, they're going to get thick friction with the FVJ or knockoff darts, because they are a little bit bigger than your elite darts. Alright, let's put the shell back together and then we'll get onto the kit. So the quick release is really comfortable. So much easier doing that. And the flywheels give you such better performance and control. Oh, goofed it. Hold on. I didn't remove that bit of shell. There we go. It's removed now. Oh, jammed all back in. Rings back in. Now, I can do a firing demo, even though it's not really gonna achieve much because it is modified. And all it's gonna do is make it very loud on camera. So I'm not gonna bother firing it because you don't want to hear 180 Hellcats screaming in your speakers. So the internal work's done. I said if you want, I do recommend you can get yourself an extended pusher. They do work really well as well. I had a F10555 Chris Vector kit when they first came out. It was good. Can't even remember. I think I sold it to someone that really wanted one. Can't even remember what happened to the first one. Okay, so we're back together. Now we're going to look at the Vector kit itself. So you got the main body part, which, if my memory slips, hold on, no, you got to push it in this way. It locks in place. So you push it in, there, push this part down and in place. And you got that wedge piece that goes in there. Push that in. Get it in the right way, then push it in. Would help. There you go. And the front piece goes here like that. Now I don't have the kit that's got the, there is another block you can get that goes here and a full rail. I didn't go for that because I like to access a jam door. This will give you the look of the Chris Vector without stopping what I prefer. So this part here normally locks in, I might look at getting it later, but that part locks in the top part that goes in there. And so your rail goes all the way down. Now putting it on with the, sorry, stuff out the way again. With the stock on, which is probably a bit too big to see it all in camera. Looks really good. I'll take that off just for camera. And so the colour is a really good match. And it looks really good on. You don't have to worry about it looking like a replica or anything. And loading it now. It's a 12 dart mag in. A quick release, brings it straight back out again. So that's your mag in, mag out. Just by touching that, you get the release. So it's a really good kit and looks really, really nice. I do have some other parts to put on it, which are not Worker brand. But I brought this off eBay. It's an airsoft vertical front grip, which is going to go there. Just quickly whack that on. Next size up. The Worker do the flat ones, sorry, the straight vertical, but they don't do the folding ones like this. And this also acts to keep the kit in place when you put the grip on. So now you got front handle as well. I need to move it forward a bit because it doesn't quite fold flat. But yeah, I like that. And fold flat so you can hold it underneath as well. I said you can buy the straight vertical ones off Worker, and you got these grip stickers here which go on there and there, which gives it a bit more texture, a bit more feel. I'm going to leave them off for now because I like it just the way it is. So once again with this video we installed the Worker quick release, we installed the Worker flywheels, we looked at but didn't install the extended trigger. and the Worker Chris Vector kit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you found it informative. I really do like the products from Worker, and I do want to do a big thank you to Instagram user I7 followed by 53s. She was really helpful when I messaged her, gave me all the links, even to the links to the right colour I was after. Like I said, very helpful. Can't thank her enough. I'll put a link to her Instagram in the description. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos.